What y'all got on special? Can you give me something sweet?
Hey, bartender, how much for a shot,
Can I
man?
get a sour on the right up?
Do you got a blue motorcycle? Sex on the rocks.
Welcome to Sex on the Rocks podcast, yo. I'm in here getting jumped by two girls. They keep calling me milk and cookies and shit.
He is so. We didn't call him milk and cookies. I said me and him are milk and cookies because he's light skinned. I'm brown skinned. You know what I mean? Like we're just milk and cookies. Milk and chocolate chips. Ebony and Ivory.
No, it don't work like that.
Right. Okay. He's cute. He's having some light skin moments this week.
No,
So,
you just don't know how to act because you finally got some dick.
The beige rage is at an all-time high. But anyway, welcome to Sex on the Rocks podcast.
What's
this
good,
is T.
This is Quentin Queasy.
All right, and we have a special guest today, my boo thing. I'm gonna just let her go ahead and introduce herself, even though she needs no introduction because all y'all, especially all y'all men, y'all know Miss Body over here. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Keontae Glover, unforgettable kid.
Hey, she put the government up there. Okay, all right.
Yes, because there's not another one.
There's not another one. Hey, there you go.
And there's never be one.
That's right.
I just call her my auntie. Everywhere we go, it's like she pulling shit down.
Exactly.
I don't
If
need to
you've
ask
ever been
nobody
to,
else.
and Raleigh is pretty small.
Yes.
Durham is pretty small. If you've been to any popping club and any popping bar, whatever, you've seen my girl out. You know what I'm saying? She got body for days, okay? You know what I'm saying? She's definitely fitness goals over here. I aspire to have, my clank, my 36, 24, 46, just like her over here. So you've definitely seen her around. I'm going to go ahead and tag her once we post a show. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. You could put a face to the voice.
No matter if she behind a ball or delivering your bottle, she all in y'all fantasy.
Yes.
So that's why we had to bring her for the
We
fantasy.
had to get her for the fantasy episode for sure. So, how was your week, Q?
On a scale of
1 to 10 blowjobs,
Dry
10 being
mouth
the best.
to the wettest mouth in the world,
Oh, okay.
it was about a 6.
Oh.
I got some cutting today, so that made it a little better.
Okay.
So I don't want to jump into it today. It wasn't that great.
Oh, okay. Well, how was your week, Keontae?
My week this week, it was good. So what I would say, I'm gonna say like a 7.
This time
A
around,
7.
he said he about to click and really go in.
No.
He went in.
He went in.
Sometimes us women, we just not feeling it though.
He went in. But he ain't gotta do nothing. I just hold on to him, hang on him like a jungle show.
Oh. Well then. Jungle Joe. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Aaron.
Oh, no, I was just making a comment. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Aaron is here, our engineer. And my week was actually pretty fucking good. Emphasis on fucking. Because it was absolutely amazing.
She walked in here.
Huh?
So
I
she walked
moonwalked.
in here.
I did a little shimmy. You know what I'm saying? I've been here. Just a little shimmy.
That's popping shit all day.
I have not. That's been you. I've been having rebuttals that, are a little bit slick, but it's okay. We're going to move right along. How do you guys know each other?
So me and Keontae, we worked in numerous clubs together. I mean, we worked at what? Dubai, we worked at Phantom. I just asked her about Ego, but she said she used to just come there for no reason.
I worked Ego twice.
She worked Ego twice, and I mean now we work at the club that we all work together. We ain't gonna say that name, but yeah, we've been around a couple different places, and whenever I go somewhere, Keontae, she the HBIC. Don't fuck with her.
That is true.
No matter if she a hit of the bartenders or a hit of the cocktail, she's that motherfucker. So don't fuck with her.
That is true.
I appeal.
And me and you know each other from Dubai Live. Dubai Live, and we worked at a club in Durham who shall not be named because they have a really bad reputation these days. Yeah, don't want to pay nobody. But anyway, we used to work there together, and now we're at the club.
I forgot all about.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot all about them.
Shall rename nameless. Anyway.
Okay.
But yes, that's how we know each other, and we just, kind of been cool ever since. So we're going to actually skip over current events today. because this is our long-awaited. We had our male fantasies, but now we're gonna have our female fantasies episode.
Right,
And what we're gonna do is start out with some icebreakers, to get our guests comfortable, even though I feel like she already comfortable with what I'm saying. We still gonna ask her these questions.
So let's shoot with the quick fire questions, right?
Okay.
These are a list of questions that I want you to just answer. Don't think about them, just pick one.
Okay.
Alright? Here we go.
You said, hold on a minute, you said just pick one.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 options, you pick one.
Whatever comes to your head first.
Whatever comes first, alright? Quickie or marathon of sex?
Quickie.
Top or bottom?
Top.
Drunk or high?
Drunk.
On the bed or on the floor?
The floor.
Head or giving head?
Giving head.
Hey!
Alright, we got dominatrix or submissive?
Dominatrix.
I could so see you doing that shit. I could see you in a badass fucking leather outfit, whipping that nigga. What? Even though it's not
wearing one now,
a
what
lot
you
of
mean?
black guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Toy or finger when masturbating?
Toy.
Side girlfriend or side boyfriend?
Side girlfriend.
Oh, let me ask you something. So we've talked about this. The dibble and the dabble.
Uh-huh.
I wanted you to share one of your stories.
Okay.
The orgy story. I'm sorry. But I have a question. So who do you think eat pussy better, women or men?
I think women eat pussy better because they already know. Like, they know what they need to do.
Okay.
And they go straight to it.
Okay.
They ain't playing around.
That's right.
Though.
You don't have a pussy to begin, so you will never know.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. But no, I'm talking to some girls, and some girls say some girls don't know how.
That means you're not dealing with the right one.
I think if you challenge it, you challenge it. I think,
Oh, God. Here, Aaron got to chime in.
Yes, because I can eat pussy with a male, and guess who you going to call back?
I'm real competitive.
Contest.
Would you participate
in a pussy eating contest?
Yeah.
I would.
Would you?
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
I'm not competing with no dudes, no, I just don't. But a girl, I do it.
You would do it.
You would do it?
Hell yeah.
But it depends on who you're doing it to, because it's going to be biased.
What's that movie that The Rock doing where it's like he going against it's like a train, when he's making the train tracks. And he fight against a machine. It's like that.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't
It's
know.
like that. It's like that, but with it's like that, but with pussy.
Oh my gosh!
Next.
It depends on who you're doing it to.
And then you'd be like, "No, come back here."
If it's like your girl or something like that, then of course she's gonna pick you. You need somebody like non-biased.
Yeah,
I can feel that you don't eat pussy like that though. I feel like if it's not your girl, you're not gonna really eat pussy.
Maybe not. It depends. I ain't fucked another bitch in a long time.
Okay. Alright. Well, you guys already know for me, I don't suck any strange dicks. If I have not sucked your dick in the past 5 years, then you probably will never have me suck your dick. And, I just don't play that. I revert backwards.
One night dates.
That's cool, because I'm not sucking dick. I'm not sucking strange dick. That's cool with me. That is absolutely fine with me. So that's part of my PPM tips, which I got to work on that because I don't really have a lot of PPM tips today. But I know you have some dick disbursement tips.
I do got some dick disbursement. It's more about just male grooming yourself, making sure your hands are nice. My girl always compliments me on how well I keep my hands. My hands they're not the softest in the world. I got a couple calluses every now and again. I mean, I'm a man. I still do manly shit. But I keep my nails clean, I keep them cut, keep them short, keep them quote unquote pussy friendly. As my girl likes to call them. So I mean, as you get shit popping or whatever, you want to touch on your girl, you want to go in between the thighs and all that. She don't want no long fingernails. She definitely don't want no dirty fingernails.
Oh no, I can't
fuck around and
stand
get
that
a
shit.
yeast infection or some shit.
Hey, peace.
Yeah, you just gotta know how to have nice hands to go down with. You feel me? So that's my proper dick disbursement this week. Make sure you keep your hands groomed, because that's the first thing that the girl looks at. She look at your teeth, probably your face, maybe your shoes, and next she looking at your hands, because that's probably how you gonna meet her. You gonna shake her hand first. She don't want to shake your hand in this ugly and nasty looking, this crusty. No.
Not crusty.
No, he said crusty.
Well, it is the winter time. We get a little
ashy.
ashy.
Yeah, you might have the little weather. You might lick that real quick. Ashy.
A little ashy.
All right, so I do have a PPM, I guess, tip or whatever. So I was having a conversation with this guy, and like he has a thing for panties. So whenever we used to be involved, he would like me to wear panties all the time. Doesn't matter if, you know, he knew he was coming over, he was gonna fuck. Usually I'll just be like naked, open the door, go ahead and do what we're gonna do. But he liked for me to have underwear on, and he liked to take them off with his mouth, and he liked to put them in his mouth. He liked to smell them. Like, he especially wanted me to wear like the underwear all day. Instead of just like fresh underwear out the shower. And so I like asked him one day, like, what, like, why the fuck are you into this shit? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, that to me, that's weird, because I felt
that's like some pheromone shit.
That is.
no, I felt like nasty. I was like, yo, I gotta, like, you want me to shower and put on the same underwear? And he was like, I mean, you ain't really gotta shower. So I was like, I just feel like as a woman, you need to like, you know, wash down there.
I think it's like a foot fetish. It's like the equivalent of a foot fetish. Like, they have a lot of stuff out there with like panty raves, people smelling panties. So I feel like it's not my shit, but I feel like enough people do it where it's not that weird.
Yeah, that shit was always in the new
well, okay, so
selling their panties.
here's the thing. So when I used to do that for him, I noticed, because you know, as women we have discharge, stuff like that, and sometimes your inside of your underwear can look like a bleach stain kind of thing, right, just because of, you know, or the acidity and all that stuff in the vagina, secretions, all that shit. So I felt subconscious about that. So I started wearing panty liners. And like, I would wear the panty liner, put the underwear on, take it off when he came over. I would have fresh underwear. And after like 2 or 3 times that I did that, he was like, yo, what the fuck? Why does shit look like you ain't never wear it? I was like, well, he was like, you just what? What did you put on? You put on a pad? And I was just like, no, I put on a panty liner. He's like, man, don't do that shit no more. I like it. He's like, I like to see it stained. And I was
he was straight perv.
He was straight perv. And I was like, well, what do you like about it? He was like, he likes the, you know, like when you're walking around as a woman, you get, because sometimes you get like a little musky.
It's that pheromone.
Yeah, so he liked to smell that. So like whenever I would work out, like, you know, with panties and stuff on, he would want me to take those panties off that I worked out in and keep them there. And he would buy underwear, take them with him. Like, it was the weirdest shit, but he was so fine. So fine. So I did it. But I'm just saying.
I can see that, but are we really labeling him a pervert, or was that just a kink?
No, I don't think I didn't call him a pervert at all. But I was just saying it was weird.
Like, you don't run this shit back.
He was straight perv.
You just said he was a pervert.
Did I say he was a perv?
I said he was a perv, and then he was like, yeah.
You went
oh, okay. All right, no. I take that back. Well, I don't know if you can edit whatever. I think he just kind of.
That's his kink. That's his shit.
So. I don't know.
He likes to put him in his mouth and smell him.
You can understand
it. You wanted the natural.
You could understand it because of the. You can. I mean, you know, as women, y'all like when men smell a certain way. Like, not when it stink, like it's not like terrible, but it's still like that smell, that person, like that musk.
So
like,
I like my dude. I like his smell.
I'm not going to
go. I like his smell.
I'm not going to go so far as to try to get your panties. So that's a fetish. That's a whole.
That's a fetish. Okay, but I started to wonder, like, how many other bitches' panties you got? Like,
you got a panty drawer.
You have a panty drawer.
He better have.
Do you like?
You like Hannibal Lecter? He got panties hanging up in the closet.
Victoria's Secret points is.
Alright, but I wanted to tell that story because recently we had stopped talking. I don't know what reason. Probably.
Oh, you done gave some panties away yesterday?
No, I haven't. No, but we recently reconnected, just having conversations, and I was like, "Did you grow out of that shit? Because it's been a while." And I was like, "Did you grow out of that?"
Did you grow?
He was like, "But he's married now. He's married now." He was like, "No, my wife.
He still got
like she leave the panties for me all the time. I do the laundry. Like, I just like to smell them."
What's the problem?
I just feel
that's
like
just like when girls wear guys' t-shirt and shit. They want to smell their cologne or whatever.
That's cologne. That's not pussy juice.
That's the thing. Women have a natural cologne.
Well, no.
When
guys wear cologne, the scent changes after you wear it for a while. So that shirt smells different than the cologne itself.
Right.
But it's the same. It is the same shit though. So
it's the same
those
shit.
Pussy juices and shit.
It's a little more personal.
Cologne.
I don't know.
And y'all think it's gross, guys. I don't find that shit.
You just
like,
saying it's your body. It's your body. It's your body.
It ain't like I ain't gonna be
your
that
sweat.
If
Nobody
it's
else
bloody,
smell
then
like
I'm
that.
gonna be like, use a bidet.
Wow.
You don't run red lights?
I mean, sometimes you gotta put a towel down.
Oh.
Sometimes you gotta put a towel down.
It depends on what day.
Yeah.
Because, you know, your period can be super heavy, like day 1, day 2, and then it just like fades or whatever. So I think it just depends on what day of the period that you're on.
My baby daddy did it whenever.
Facts.
Never?
Yeah.
You don't get cramps? I can't get no dick if I got
I
cramps.
thought that's supposed to help the cramps.
It was like it was
That's
whatever.
what
My
I'm
baby daddy it didn't even
He
matter.
was mad.
No one cared.
He
He didn't
just
care
like that.
No.
Yeah, but I heard people like eat pussy like
Yeah,
Especially
that's
when
what I'm
you
saying.
got
Like it's
tampons.
everything.
I'm like, yo, no.
I can't. No,
Yeah,
I
they
feel
quick
you on
anyway.
that.
It ain't like you going to the hole. That's where the blood is.
Listen,
And
all
more
I'm
times
saying
than
is-
not, she has a tampon in, so that shit is stopped up.
It
Just lift the
wasn't.
clit.
It
That's
wasn't.
how
Cork.
I know
Stop
you're
it
not
like
She didn't have no tampons on her.
She was just rolling through like so.
No, we was at a
at
hotel and it came on. We was on vacation.
Oh, it's fresh. You
at the
good.
hotel.
I love girls always
And it was a lot.
Now, okay, wait
No.
a minute.
always
Now, some girls do wear tampons all the time because they're moist.
No, not half them on.
They wear
Just like with
no,
purse.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
no,
some
I'm
girls
saying
do
no.
wear
I'm saying
tampons all the
it
time.
was a
That's
lot.
a-
Or
that-
Strippers wear
liners.
tampons
Yeah.
so that they don't leak.
I want her.
I didn't know that.
Strippers wear tampons so you don't leak. So you take the tampon and you wrap the string around the tampon, you push it up in you. So that's why they're not moist on the outside because they're plugged.
Oh, that's why they don't be getting wet?
No,
I heard the makeup sponge shit.
The makeup
because when they're
sponge?
standing there dancing and you got people rubbing on you and stuff like that, the shit works. You're supposed to do something so you plug it up.
All right, well, that's a good segue because I wanted to ask you about your business.
Mm-hmm.
So can I get her to explain?
I'm sorry. Now,
All right, I want you to go ahead. You know, it's a black woman, black business. We're gonna go ahead and shout you out. So I know you have your business where you have your bartenders, you have your bottle girls, but you also have strippers too for hire.
Exactly.
Is that okay? So how did you get into that? What made you decide that, you know what? I got some girls, I got some bad bitches. Y'all need some bad bitches. All right, y'all gotta pay me to send them out. Like, how did you get into that?
I think it was my bossy attitude was the number one thing, and everybody clings to me. Mm-hmm. So it was like going into a strip club. It didn't matter if it was strippers or the patrons. Everybody, like, for some reason, saw something in me and always came to me for some reason. Mm-hmm. I didn't care who it was. And then strippers came to me, and it was like, you always know the dudes with the money and everything, so I'm going to be over here with you. And I was like, where these bitches come from? Like, these bitches.
Told y'all she HBIC.
HBIC, I'm
I was
telling
like,
you.
these bitches is everywhere. So no matter where I went, it was like bottle girls. Everybody like clung to me, no matter where I was at. And I was like, you know what? I can make some money out of this. So it was like my homegirl. We went to Bike Week or something. She was a white girl. She was my friend. Sorry to say, but a bitch want to get pimped because I'm not the type of person to like just give it up. But guess what? I got girls that will. So
go off, madam.
So that's how it worked.
Madam, okay.
That's how it worked. Oh, you
Madam
want them? I got
Madam
them. And then she was a crazy white girl. She did a thing. That's how
Wait,
it started.
so-
In Myrtle Beach Bike Week.
What?
Bike Week is crazy. I've been the last two
Bike
Bike
Week
Weeks.
is
Bike
crazy.
Week is crazy.
I will say I do. There's been some unspeakable things that has happened. I went to last Bike Week, man. Listen. Whew. Anyway, so wait, you was pimping old girl?
Yeah. She ain't have no problem with it.
So how much you? So when you're pimping, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it would be easier for a woman to be a pimp than a man. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if I was a hoe, I would want a female pimp. Right. Because like I feel like, you know, you're not getting taken advantage of as much, not as aggressive, probably not whipping her ass. You know, you might slap her around a little bit. You know, the bitch got an iron. But I just feel like it would just be better. I don't know if I was a hoe. But I'm just saying.
Right.
But I digress.
If
I was a hoe. But
anonymously speaking.
Anonymously. I can't even say it right.
Anonymously
but like,
speaking.
did you take a cut? I'm trying to figure out the money exchange. So, like, does she have like set prices or like how much does a fuck? How much do you like charge for a fuck? Like,
well, she was a skinny white girl, so she was like trying to get it together.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a skinny white girl. So she was like $75, $100. She wasn't really doing
for
much.
fuck.
For fuck.
Oh hell no! PPM ladies, if you gonna charge somebody to fuck, that shit better
be
at least $300.
However, know your worth.
Hold on.
And I just said she was a skinny white girl, so I wasn't gonna do. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
To me, this is because I've never paid for shit. I fuck strippers. I fuck bottle girls. I've never paid for none of this shit. So
somebody would just give it. You're just fortunate, honey.
Somebody paying $75
You just fortunate,
a lot of
honey.
shit.
I'm not paying.
What?
No,
for some pussy?
Hold. To me, yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my
It's
God.
one thing. It's one thing.
He light-skinned and
Hold
cheap,
on,
ladies.
Hold on. This ain't cheap. Because it's one thing, yeah, you take a girl out, you technically still paying for the pussy.
You always paying for the
dinner,
pussy. You pay a little, you pay a lot, but you paying for some pussy.
Whatever, you paying for it, right?
Okay.
But for somebody to just say, here's $100, I want to fucking...
No, you trying to holler at my girl. You trying to holler at me, but I ain't about to talk to you. So I got a girl, you can talk to her.
And he
Because I already know what you down there for. I already know what you're doing.
And he about to kick out $100.
And you about to kick it out, yeah.
That's what,
And they did it.
Dog, how desperate are you, dog? I feel like that's definitely...
Okay,
Yes.
I meet you in the bar, I meet you in the club. I'm a bottle girl, I'm in the club. Guess what? Watch this. So you get a drink from me. You trying to talk to me. So you want my number and everything. You get a drink from me. What you about to tip me?
I would just get your number.
What you
Access.
You said what?
It's access.
Anyway.
what?
Alright, so no. And are you asking me as Quentin the bar?
Yeah, no, Quentin. That's your patron. You're a regular person.
Right, you're a regular guy.
You're a person. Okay, so I'm your bottle girl. I'm your bartender, and then
Right, as a regular patron, if I'm trying to talk to you, I want to impress you. Yes.
Right.
So I'm gonna probably every time you come pour my drink, I'm gonna give you 10, something like that. I don't know. But as a bartender, I'm gonna show love just because I know that this is your job.
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking. We know that.
I can't.
What if
mix them.
what if they attractive? What if they're attractive? What if you actually like? Oh,
he look good.
Yeah.
But if your pocket's empty, the way you look don't even matter.
It don't matter.
It's
But okay.
Booth.
So there's a rule of thumb.
You got a booth. It's probably
He
10 of y'all. How many
probably
of y'all
went half for 10
I'm not
That's
saying.
true. Like
I'm not
$20.
saying. It's
$20.
like 3 people in there, maybe. I don't 3 people in there. I
That's
don't know.
$20 a person. You
Okay.
pull out no, baby.
What we
No
saying,
way.
what she's saying, as what Q was saying, what Keontae's saying. So as a bartender, bottle girl, whatever, you take care of your own. Like
Right.
anytime you go out somewhere, club, bar, restaurants, anybody who's service industry who work off of tips, you know how that shit is. Just as, off of GP, you take care of them.
I might even
But
over tip you.
if I know you coming in here and I know you, know what I'm saying, like you sell drugs or you whatever,
Like, I know
or whatever,
you.
you a
I know
street
you.
nigga, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you come in here, you're trying to get, you getting drinks and shit from me, but you're not tipping,
Nigga, what?
nigga, what?
Number one, I'm
and
gonna
you're trying
play
to get
your
my
ass.
number?
Because
Oh,
when
you
you
got me
realize,
fucked up.
Keontae ain't talking to you, they're gonna be like, what's wrong with her? This nigga bad. I'm going over here.
Exactly.
All right, so I got a
ain't paying
question. I
attention
got
to
a
you.
question as a non-working bartender right now.
Mhm.
I have a thing where if I'm at a bar, right, and I know it's not that busy, y'all know as bartenders, y'all see people sometimes, y'all don't go right to them, and it's not like y'all extra busy. Y'all just take y'all time to get to
You
that
might
person.
look funny.
You might look cheap.
Yeah, exactly. So when they do that, right, what if they like? Do they still tip? Do you still expect a tip from them?
If I gave you something, yes, I
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
Even though
If something
If
is
you was
changed
a
from my
straight-
hand to yours,
Yeah.
I expect for you to
Unless
give
you
me
was like
something.
a straight bitch or something like that, then I still am gonna give you like $2. But it's just a rule of thumb because that's good tipping.
I think he's
karma.
talking about like in general.
Oh yeah,
In
just
general.
in general.
In general, I'm expecting something from you. So when I hand you back your change, I don't care what it is, and I see you look at it and then fold it up and put it in your pocket, bitch, don't worry about me. No more.
Exactly. Don't.
And
And
this
then I
is-
go to the next one.
And this is when the next time they come order and you give them back their change, you pull back $1. You pull that shit back. Like it's not
or you overcharge
that
your
drink went up
So
to
this-
that $12
this is-
drink went to 15.
About this bitch.
All right, one more question. This is my bar etiquette. Not really bar etiquette, but when I'm gonna be out for a long time, this is what I do. I'll come in there, I'll tip maybe $5 or $10 at first, and then I go down from there. I'm getting multiple drinks. Is that a reasonable thing?
Because
All right.
you started off good. That's
Okay,
it.
okay,
You
yeah.
good.
That's
And
why I
that's
do
gonna
say come
make
back.
us pay
Yeah.
attention.
We're gonna
to
come
you.
to you.
If you
So
tip
you're
me
gonna-
good
you're
that
gonna-
first one,
You're
yeah.
gonna be like the halo in the crowd.
Right.
So
Right.
it could be a bar. You'll be like, oh, I'm coming right back to you.
Yeah.
Or I'm
I'll be
like,
like, you
know what you
same
have.
thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And I'll be making somebody else's drink, and I'll automatically make yours.
You already know what you
Yeah,
got.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
more consistent you are, the more I'm gonna come to you.
That's how the Lucky Bee thing. Every time I come in there, she already got my drink ready.
Yeah, I'm automatic. Like I can see you coming, or I know that you're
Yeah.
walking up. You're automatically gonna be taken care of.
So yeah, this is facts for everybody listening. Y'all don't know bar etiquette. Y'all don't know what pissed your bartenders off. They got you right
I think
now.
we talk about that a lot.
Yeah,
though.
y'all do. But
That's
y'all never
pretty
talk
much.
about the solution. Y'all talk about what y'all get irritated by.
Okay.
I'm going to
We
bat
do
from the
talk
other.
about the solution.
No, I'm going at it from the other side. Like
Okay, if you were a
realistically speaking,
patron.
for the non-ballers or non-people, because I work in clubs. I'm talking about people with bars, other
He's
people who just
super
regular
Okay.
people who ain't out here throwing hundreds in the club.
Yeah.
But they still want to be a proper, they want to come. They want to have a good time. They can afford to tip you. But they're not trying to throw you $30 on
Yeah,
that, $20
they ain't
on
doing
that.
21 on a $5 bill.
Yeah.
All right, so back to my questions. So with your so what is your company, your business?
Bottles and cocktails.
Bottles and cocktails. So do guys? I can imagine guys like hit you up and they don't really have shit going on. They just trying to holler.
Right.
Do you charge them? Because I would charge a wasting my time fee.
Consultation.
I had
consultation
to think about,
fee.
just to have the conversation or for this to be. You got cash app?
Deposit. Yeah. Okay.
Nah, people be doing that on Tinder.
You got cash app? Like
Q, I know you have some guest questions for Miss Q.
Yeah, before we even jump into the fantasy, let's get into just sex all around. So,
Okay.
At what age did you first learn about sex? Like, when did you discover, oh, this is sex?
At what age did I first learn about sex? Probably like 7 or 8 humping teddy bears.
So,
7 or 8?
So
7 or 8,
it was
9. It just got
some
worse
age
after that. Yeah, it just got worse after that.
When did you lose your virginity?
I was 12.
What?
Hey.
To a Mount Zion basketball player.
That was hold on, wait, Mount Zion. That's
Not Tracy. We were all together. Tracy McGrath. No, it was a Mount Zion basketball player. We all used to be.
Was
around.
he 12 too?
No.
He was in high school.
Uh-huh.
Oh
not
my
good.
god. That's terrible.
But no, he was like in middle school, Mount Zion. So, what's that? Middle school, high school?
What middle school?
I don't know.
What, you said
No,
like the 8th grade?
Yeah, that's like middle school.
Okay,
High school.
I mean,
so that was
I-
like high school. Yeah.
Okay. That makes
I always
sense.
been older than my
Just a
age.
It was the 80s, 90s. Okay, we ain't gonna judge too much.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right, so at what point? All right, so you said you had sex at 12. At what point did it become enjoyable, or was the first time enjoyable?
And what I found my mother's sex book. It was like all the different positions and everything, and I was like,
Well,
Like
I'ma
the
just try this
conversation?
shit.
I'm just let me read this and see what's
I
going
gotta get
on.
one of those.
Yeah, it was like any and everything that you can think of, and I was reading it. Like I was a child that read a dictionary, so I just read
You
it.
just soaked all that up. You just looked at all that like.
I was like, oh, are you serious?
Did you read any Zane books? You know how Zane was popping.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I got all my freaky
No.
deaky ideas from.
I got it from the real, actual factual.
Okay. Actually fucking. Do you remember your first orgasm?
My first orgasm came from myself. Like I was with my baby daddy for 16 years and never had, like, the only way he could do it was to eat. Never no
So
big
hold on.
orgasm, nothing else.
So are you more of a penetration person or a clitoral stimulator? Gotcha. See, that's why a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes out here think that, if I just beat it up, pound it,
It's
she
okay.
gonna come.
That's also a reason for being bisexual.
Okay.
Because the
Okay.
more enjoyableness is from oral than from, but you still need to take care of that. Take it.
That is true. That's why I don't think I could ever be. Well, I can't eat pussy. I already said it's not for
Because
me.
you're selfish.
I just
Stop
can't
being
eat
selfish.
vagina. I'm sorry.
You have one.
Stop
I
being
do have
selfish.
one, but that doesn't mean I would eat it. Like I just,
You have one.
I've had, a girl can do that to me, but I
You want me
just.
to suck the mic? What you doing?
You say you want that jail
Jail
scott? Would you
Yes,
ever
baby.
have a full relationship with a female?
Yes.
And
I've
a
had a
guy?
girlfriend.
Okay.
I had a girlfriend. We got a girlfriend and boyfriend at the same time.
How did that work out? Did y'all have a lot of sex together, like
Yes,
threesomes,
we had-
or?
We had a lot of sex together. She was like a little jealous hearted or whatever because she felt that we were actually in a relationship, me and him, and then she was just there for sex. When at the end of the day,
I mean, it is what it
honestly,
is.
that's what it was.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was no emotional attachment with her.
I still talk to her now.
Okay. All right.
She
Gotcha.
cool. That's
Um,
my homegirl.
have you ever fucked a coworker from the club or bar that you have worked at?
I see y'all at 32
A
teeth.
co-worker from a club or a bar.
And we could all answer this. Well, Q, we already know. Q,
He done
Q used
said
to be a
it.
little
He
hoe.
just-
Hey,
He
I'm
already
not
said
a
it.
hoe. I'm
He
not
used
a
to be a
hoe. I
little
was
hoe.
just there.
I'm gonna answer this question after you because my shit is wild.
Lord have mercy. But I can answer that. No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
I don't fuck with people that I deal with.
That's what's up.
Because it's business and pleasure. I don't fuck with you. No, you take me as who I am, and the person that you see, that's who I am.
Okay.
That's the person you work with. That's exactly who I am.
Have you wanted to fuck somebody?
Plenty.
I think that's the more important part.
That's okay. So I used to fuck with this dude, and he was in bartending school. As I was fucking with him, I would help him out with his measurements and shit. And so I fucking went to work today. Not today. One day. And
But they give it away.
that's today.
Give it away.
Anyway, so I went to work one day, and I'm like talking to my manager. We laughing and giggling and shit. And so she's like, "Yeah, here's your new coworker." I turn around, and it's this nigga. Do you know how fucking awkward it was?
Started from the
Why?
bottom.
Yes,
Now we
why-
here.
what do you mean why?
I don't understand. What's so awkward?
How did it
Because
end?
we used to fuck.
And they gotta work
But
together.
how
And
did
now
it
we
end?
have to work together.
How did it end?
Huh?
How did it end?
Did y'all have an awkward relationship?
No, we were just like, we would go out. It was just, a situationship.
Yeah.
Would y'all
But
fuck at work?
No, we didn't. I've never fucked at work, but I want to.
Tell me, I'm not catching because you said it was awkward.
Okay, so if you're a bartender and you fuck a bottle girl, the bottle girl is not behind the bar
Yeah,
with
she's
you
not next to you,
24/7.
Right.
I am saying that I was bartending and I used to fuck one of the other bartenders before he started working there. So me and him, and it's on nights where it's just me and him, and we had a closed corner, and I got to brush past him, excuse me, and brush. It was just
So you getting turned on?
awkward.
You
getting turned on?
No, because that situation was dead.
So flirt a little bit.
No,
Were you-
It should have been
Were you
gone.
afraid that
It
the
was-
situation was
okay.
going to arise again? So you
No, because once I was done fucking, we
So
stopped
where's the
fucking around
awkwardness
because
coming
I had got back with my ex.
Okay.
So I had a boyfriend.
Okay.
So it
So
wasn't
my
real
boyfriend would
close.
come see me, and he would just be sitting there in the back
Oh.
smirking, and so I would be like, "Hey, you wanna come see me later?" Like it was just so awkward.
That make that part.
Yes,
awkward.
because my boyfriend used to come in there all the time.
Did he know that you had...
Hell no, my
No, he
boyfriend would be
didn't.
like, "Oh, bitch, you gotta quit."
Yeah.
My boyfriend, he didn't play that shit. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was so
that's
awkward. It was, and then all the other girls like, "Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute."
See, I'm
Da-da-da-da.
correct under
I wonder
pressure.
like
see,
how he
I
is
gotta
in
dig
bed.
though. I'm
and
a
I-
dig, like it don't
You
even matter.
didn't
We
say
still
something.
I was like,
I can fuck.
I can be done.
I
I'm cool.
can.
I can
Nah,
fuck
I
anything.
can fuck all
was
y'all
just
right now, and we still be here like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's nothing. Like, if I, now,
Wherever we go, it's gonna be
I
like
can do
nobody
that
can never
if
know.
the sex is
see,
bad.
it's not because you're emotional.
If the sex is
Oh my
bad,
God, she gonna
I
be
can
like,
do that.
she gonna be in there imagining. She gonna be like,
Hell yeah, emotional dick and shit.
You
No.
wrong.
It depends.
Yeah.
No, I've had some great dick in life that I've, just let go. Just, what I mean? Because it was one time. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, when we got to work together repeatedly, I can't do that shit. That shit is awkward as fuck. It's super awkward. And I'm such an open person, so that shit might slip out one day. You piss me off. You wasn't saying that shit when I was sitting on your face. I might do that. So.
You mean petty person? You said
Yeah, well,
petty.
petty, whatever you want to call it. That's cool. But anyway.
You is stupid.
Let's get on with the main topic. So I got
Okay.
a last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer one-on-one sex or group sex?
Group sex is more pleasurable
How
Facts.
Huh.
because it's more like you got one person to, the pleasures come from one person. You got group sex. It's like you got different avenues. You got different things you can do.
Okay, so that goes into what Tiffany was mentioning earlier, which was your fantasy that came to truth. Which is what, because I don't know about it.
You talking
Oh,
threesomes?
you talking about the orgy?
I don't know. Y'all tell me.
Threesomes, orgy, like I've been through all.
I'm gonna
that,
ask her. That orgy story is wild. But I wanted to ask you
Strip
before we
party
got
that
into
just
that.
got fucked up.
So when you're say you're in a relationship, right?
Mhm.
And you and your dude, y'all like threesomes. Who do you prefer? Because I know it's levels to this shit. So do you pick the girl? Does he pick the girl? If he picks the girl, do you tell him, look, I want this type of bitch? If you pick the girl, you like, all right, I know what type of bitch he like. That's what I'm gonna get. Like, how do you decide who you're going to, bring into the situation? As far as new women, not women y'all already fucked.
Well, it's my dude. Like we actually like the same thing.
Okay. So y'all have a certain type that y'all go with.
Yes.
Okay,
It'd be
so-
like the same thing.
How do you pick a girl up like that? How do you
Yeah,
find,
how do you
find
approach
your
her?
unicorn?
How do you do it by yourself? Just if you
Well,
by
just if
yourself,
you
then
know-
you bringing in like
Yeah. If you know you
slowly
and
pull
your
it
guy
in.
want you and your guy wants a third person, how do you bring him in?
I feel like she's saying you don't both just go walk up on a bitch. No.
Yeah, but
It's like
it's
a
one at a
single.
time.
How
Like
you
you have
get
a
them to
you're having a
agree
conversation
to,
with
like-
this person.
you know?
You having a conversation like you're single with this person, and you slowly reel it in. You know, and it all becomes.
Yeah,
a
what
party.
we asking for is a pickup line. What's your
Yeah,
pickup
like
line?
what's the
What's your pickup
transition? Like
line?
you can't be
What's
like,
up?
oh yeah, what you do for a living,
You like
blah blah
girls,
blah.
you like dudes,
Oh,
like
this my
this is
nigga.
girls, like,
We about to
yeah.
go like fuck like.
I got my dude. You want to do that?
I guess it sounds better when you're drunk. Let's take another shot. So I guess it
You
sounds
wanna
better
do
when you're
that?
drunk.
I think it's kind of like what you doing tonight.
What
What
you
you doing
doing?
later? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here
Oh,
with my boyfriend.
we all end
Mind
up at
if
the
he
house. Yeah,
comes.
come over here.
I want
guess-
you come over.
I guess it's easier for women because women can talk to other women and be like, oh, they coming on to you, so you're like, oh, you trying to come back. For a guy, it'll be like, you could be talking to a chick and try to be coming on her, she flirt with you back, and you be like, oh yeah, my girl trying to join, she be like, I ain't gay. Like
But you
blows
already
my
know this.
mind.
That conversation's already known.
Yeah.
Like you already had those conversations.
But I'm
talking about not your girl don't say that. The girl you talk to at the bar says that, and then ruins that whole thing. Just
Drunk bitches do anything.
Hey.
You know what? I can attest because I've made some bad decisions drunk. I will say that. Woo! Yikes. So
Drunk females
Yes,
will do
yes.
that.
Because you know what?
I got a question. So, so you said you and your guy like the same thing. So most girls would say no, he can't pick the girl because that makes him feel like, oh, that he really likes her. So let's not go to the girl that he picked. I gotta pick the girl. Meaning the girl has to.
Mm-hmm.
So is it okay if your guy said, all right, look, chick, I want to fuck that bitch right over there tonight? Is that okay?
That would be okay. Yes, it is.
And what advice would you give to girls who want to explore, but they're not okay with their guy picking the girl?
He gonna do what he want to do anyway.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the day, if you want that bitch, guess what? That bitch gonna be fucked. It's gonna be fucked with your dick. So just how about join in with it?
I have a question. So I was actually having a discussion with this guy I'm talking to, and he was saying that we were talking about threesomes, and I was like, well, I'm not with that shit unless, I mean, I feel like you should do that shit while you're single. You know what I'm saying? I would have that, I like to do my vacation on Howard. So I would do that while I'm single. And I feel like
boyfriend,
in
My vacation on
Don't
my
let
vacation
her go
on
on vacation.
I feel like
Hononymously speaking.
Exactly. I feel like when it comes to threesomes as women, unless you and your partner are like y'all real secure, I think you should do that shit while you're single and you should always be the guest. Because I have heard, not everybody has a situation like, y'all do. A lot of times, once y'all have a threesome, that's the end of that relationship because it'd be a lot of backward shit going on right after that. No, you disagree?
No, that's how I was in a 3-person relationship, and we had a threesome, and I woke up and we was all me and both the girls dating, apparently according to them. So
you had
How long did it last?
it lasted
It's
about a
girls.
year.
Mm-hmm.
A year?
Yeah,
And
I mean,
why
it
did
ended because of me.
That's
Like I
nice.
just was like, I don't like.
It's
It's
too
not
much.
working.
Sometimes it can be too
And it was because they
much.
both at this moment they were both living. They had moved, so they're in 2 different states.
That's
It
unexpensive.
was a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. So that's really what I was like. Let's just I'll stay friends. We still on talk, but
I feel like what's the point of doing that if you're
it was.
not
Think
in
about it
close
this way.
quarters?
At first, yeah, but think about it this way. Like all that. Sometimes you don't want to talk. Sometimes, there's always another person there. If
You
you're having
have
arguments,
someone
they're having
always
disputes,
there
it's another
on your
person to
side.
say,
Yeah.
okay, all right, and you can't argue, like, all right, it's 2 against 1, I lost.
And if you can get it to work and y'all can live in a home together,
Well, that's what I was
people.
saying.
That's 3 people with bills.
Yeah.
That's 3 people dealing with one situation, taking care of a situation. If you can get it to work that good,
And that's
I
what I
have
was
no
saying.
issue with that either. If you can get it to work that
But
good.
the women have to
Fine.
decide. The guy cannot decide it. The women has to decide. The women decide. Like I said, I woke up and they had already like, oh, this is what we doing. But, I feel like if a guy do it, the women secretly, me and you go like, oh yeah, we dating now. All 3 are dating now. Me and her already decided it. You gonna have in your mind that you the third wheel, kind of, in the back of your head, eventually. But if y'all two decided, no guy's gonna be like, oh, I'm a third wheel.
You're gonna be happy.
You gotta be real insecure. Like, you gotta be
I
I don't
real
know, but I
insecure.
feel like women are naturally competitive, so I feel like
That's why
in
if
one
y'all
household?
decided, that's why if y'all agree already before the guy even had to the point, y'all already agree on it. That this is y'all thing. This is not a thing to be. Y'all are not competing because the person who would be the out person is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying. I feel like I think I'm at the age where I don't do anything if logically it doesn't make sense to me, I don't do the shit. But I feel like if you're in a 3-part relationship and like y'all live together economically
Completely.
better financially for the man. But I think for two women,
if you split everything 3 ways, then he should already have some more money in his pocket anyway.
so with the 3-way, when y'all went on dates, you paid for everything for you and both of them.
Let's say we go out. I do elaborate shit. So we would go to movies. It's not just one stop. So somebody would pay for one thing, somebody pay another thing.
For all of y'all.
Yeah. So we break it up, but it's not like all right. Let's say if I get the dinner, I'll pick the most expensive thing. So I'll get we take dinner, we go somewhere nice. It's $150 or something like that, or $200 close. I'll get that bill.
Okay.
Then afterwards, we go to a movie or something like that. One of them get the movie tickets.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we go to a bar or something. The first round of drinks, whatever, is on that person. So it flows naturally. We all know each other's pockets, so it's we all knew we're not going to sit there and make you feel bad because you ain't paid this night. We going out again. You going to pay the next night. So it was a lot more. But at the end of the day, I still had to pay the most because I'm the guy. So, but I was still, you still save money and stuff. So
that makes sense. So when you're dating a woman, right? As you're a woman dating another woman, I mean, who pays for shit? If we're two femmes, are you taking me out? I don't get it.
It's a two homegirls. It's a homegirl situation.
Okay. Something how you buy your homegirls drinks or whatever.
It's the exact same situation.
I think I'm just the politics. I'm so who pays for what?
I don't want to have to pay for shit.
You see this?
No, I'm just saying.
I need you to take care of me all the way.
No, I didn't say
I'll
that.
buy the ice cream.
You got
no,
me, bitch. That's all that I need. You got me.
Do you hear this shit?
No, don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna. You know what? We're not gonna go there. Anyway,
y'all so stupid.
No.
Oh, that was some real shit between y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, see, like I told you.
You see that? That's that fair relationship.
Yeah.
Who's they? I did not say anything. Anyway.
So ice cream is touching.
That's that fair relationship. Who bought the ice cream? You bought the ice cream? Oh!
He don't tip, girl. I don't know if he got enough money for ice cream. I was like, how was the ice cream?
Well, how the situation happened in the first place?
I don't even know, girl.
First of all, she's lying.
I'm lying. So you tipped them?
Hold on. Before you
Actually,
tipped
yes.
them?
I didn't want to, but they still took it off.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of that one night comes out every episode.
I got 3 shots.
There's not a whole story because
I only got 3 shots that I can throw. So every time she snapped back with everything she got to say, I only got
We're not gonna go there. Anyway, let's get back to our bartender shit. So, what is the differences between because some people don't know. They're like, oh, is the bottle girl same thing as a cocktail girl versus a bartender? No. Okay, so what's the difference?
And which do you prefer?
Yes.
Which I prefer? I prefer.
Well, let's go down the list. So, what's a cocktail girl?
A cocktail girl is the girl that services the club, the floor.
Okay, so VIP, regular seating, it don't matter. She's everywhere. Okay, so the bottle girl. What's the bottle girl?
The bottle girl is the one that's servicing the booths.
Okay,
so she brings bottles out for the booths.
And you can double up as a cocktail and a bottle girl. Okay, versus the bartender who's just behind the bar.
Just behind the bar.
Okay, and which one do you prefer?
I prefer a cocktail because I can be any and everywhere.
Okay. And do you feel like I know you would probably make a lot more money behind. I mean, not behind, cocktail. Because, when you see that ass, I'm just saying. But for females who are interested in working in nightlife and, wanting to know the ropes and stuff like that, what would you recommend them doing first?
If they're wanting to be a bottle girl, cocktail,
just wanting to
bartending.
be a bartender one day, but they want to start out small.
Number one, I need you to have a great personality and a great attitude.
Okay,
you gotta start off with self first.
Okay,
because if you timid, I'm actually a real shy person. And then I started doing this. I didn't like people. Was very shy, and then for some reason I realized dollars came with talking to folks. And I was like, no, bitch, I'm going to talk to you. What you want? But my conversations are very short. I would say, just know what you're doing. Don't be a hoe. I say that to everybody.
So don't fuck nobody.
Don't be a hoe. Don't fuck. Because you fuck one. Guess what? If you in a club, you fuck one person, you fucking everybody. Because everybody knows about it.
But if you are going to fuck. you know,
Fuck the right one.
honestly
Don't fuck
speaking,
no broke niggas.
when we got the tiers of guys in the club,
Yes.
right? You got your bouncers. I mean, you got your owner. So your owner is
You
up
know
there.
where they are.
You know, you got
You
your
got
owner,
promoters.
your promoters, you got your bouncers,
Mhm.
and you got, you know, your fellow bartenders, and you got your bar backs.
Exactly.
So who do you think, lucratively speaking, if you are going to fuck somebody, would you rather do it with the promoter or the owner?
I'm gonna take the owner because the promoter getting paid just like me. The promoter in there trying to make a buck
But
just
the
like
owner's
me. That's
probably
why the
fucking
promoter can't
everybody.
pay his tab.
Which is the worst shit in the world. Now we preach to the choir. Now we preach to the choir.
Shade.
We got motherfucking promoters that
The
want to come
shade.
get their free bottle all night. Come get their shot at the shot.
And don't tip a goddamn
shit.
thing.
Want to act like they the man. Have all the little thoughts out here. Like, yeah, I got a bottle. Go tell him.
And they getting paid, but we
Like,
making
cuz.
more than the promoters.
Like,
at the end of the day.
go ahead.
Ouch.
No shots at the promoters.
Yikes.
I love all y'all. Sometimes.
Oh, I forgot
Sometimes.
about DJ.
You
though.
better. That's what I was just about to say. You
Yeah.
better fuck the owner and the DJ.
Fuck the owner and the DJ.
They got
if you are
straight
gonna
pay.
fuck somebody. Yeah, they do got straight pay. But those security got straight pay too.
Most nights, most clubs.
But I don't want no security.
Well, no, he can't. I mean,
But
he can't
also
really do
being a
nothing for
security
you.
guard, which we should definitely have a security guard.
We are gonna have
Security
a,
guards make guap.
They do.
Because look, check
They
it
go
out.
from one place to another and
This-
they make bank.
Yeah, this is the tiers of getting paid. You got, of course, the owner who's gonna get their money regardless, right? You got the promoter who makes his money off of who actually comes in the door,
Right.
right? Then you have your bartenders who are pretty much just paid off of tips. Now, if nobody comes in the club, they ain't getting shit.
They ain't getting
Right.
shit.
Same as your cocktail waiters and your bottle girls, right?
okay.
But then you have security who have a flat rate when
That
they
is
come.
true.
No man, they gonna
So they
get
with
paid
the DJ.
regardless.
So if it's
Yeah,
two
DJ
people
and
in
security
there
are
or
flat-rated.
200,
They
they still
gonna
gonna
still
get
get
the
the
same
same
pay.
But then the upside of being a security guard is if you working that door, dog, that's your door for the night.
Mhm.
Don't let it be a packed ass night. Don't let it be a special event night because VIP line could be $100. Skip line is $150.
Right.
Now, if you really want to skip the skip line, I need $250
I need
up
money.
off you.
Mhm.
And they gonna pay it. So the security guard will take the $150, get out to the club, and the rest is his. He do that 10 times a night. He done made off more money than anybody in the club.
Or the
Shit,
security,
I
or
need
the
to work
security's
with
paying
them.
off like if you don't have a band, you want to get a VIP. I got a band in my pocket. Just
Right.
give me the money. Hey, we came from a club that charged for hats,
Charge for
tennis
hats,
shoes,
tennis shoes.
white tees.
Yo.
It was like
They charge you 10 for everything. You like,
I
You
mean,
know
exactly.
what the dress code
Because
is.
the white club's not letting you get in at all.
Yeah,
They're not
you-
taking
yeah,
no money
No,
to come in.
and you knew what the dress code was, and if you with a group of people, like 10 or 15 people, and it's like 4 or 5 of them that are not dressed appropriately, you think they going back to the car? No, you gonna pay for that shit you got on.
It'd be like one of them.
Yes.
that's money.
You know what that one person is? Is Lee. Lee is never dressed appropriately. We don't try to get into Kings. We didn't have. It was the time we was going to Solus, and my homegirl mom was a bartender at Solus, and it was one of our friends' events, and we still can't get into Solus because what he was wearing. I'm like, Lee, you don't even.
You gotta have backup clothes.
Yeah.
You gotta have backup.
That is
every
true.
time.
Yeah, they be
Yeah.
taxing. Them security,
Yes.
they be taxing the fuck out of it. Okay, so you feel like they should start out as what, like a cocktail girl? I'm doing this because it'd be mad chicks hitting me up. Oh, how can I get into working in the nightlife? How can I start bartending?
Be
How can I start
confident,
doing
like I
bottle
said,
girl?
your attitude, your personality, your attitude. Be confident about yourself.
Okay.
Like, that's it. And once you do that, I feel like the easiest way, start off as a cocktail. Get to know the clubs, get to know the area, get to know the people, get to know your surroundings. And then
Market yourself.
yeah,
That's one thing
and
I
that's
can
what it
say
is.
about
Instagram,
you.
Facebook.
Market the
I'm
fuck out of
there.
herself. She is in there.
Instagram,
Well, they go
Facebook.
ass.
Yeah.
They go them titties. All right, yeah.
I've gone going to South Carolina, Miami, and then I have somebody be like, "There she go," and it'd be a picture from Instagram. And I'll be
That
like,
is
"What?"
And even if you don't want to be a bottle girl, cocktail waitress, and then you still want to get a nightlife, you could be a door girl. You got a cute face. You ain't gotta
Coat
wear.
check.
You ain't gotta wear like the sexy or revealing stuff. You wear a nice little dress. Do your hair. Do your makeup.
Oh, yeah.
You sitting at a door all night collecting
Right.
money. And that's a way that you can get into it. That easy.
That is true, because I think they're always hiring for like door girls. When Dubai was
The host.
when they were like, "Can you host tonight?" I'm like,
no.
I know I would do that shit because I'd be taxing them. What?
I tried. I just
It'd be
couldn't sit in
15 to
one
get
spot.
in. It's 20. Oh, okay, they'll pay it to me.
And
you
they
know what I'm
tip.
saying? Yeah, and they
They
be
tip
like,
at the
they'll
door,
pay
too.
me the 20 and they'll tip me on top of that. What?
They tip at the door.
And man,
Mhm.
listen, I was like, yeah, I work the door. No, especially if there was nobody in there bartending. Nah, I work the door. Was good. All right, I'll sit my ass over here and be bored and text all night. But
Right. That's what I say. You gotta know how to get your tips.
that's true.
You gotta know how to get your tips.
And so you gotta have a gift for
finesse
gab.
a nigga. That's it. And I
Yeah.
say finesse.
And I had to learn that too, because half the time I don't want nobody fucking talk to me.
That's
But-
right.
I had to get over that.
If it's a man and a woman, I'm gonna go directly to the girl. I'm gonna
Yes.
go directly to the woman. I ignore the dude.
Always go for the woman.
I go for the
Yep.
woman first.
Absolutely.
I
'Cause
get her
couples, like if
attention.
she feel you want
Yeah.
her man, and I've learned this the hard way when I've had confrontations with women because men tip. So I
The
was
money's coming out of his
thinking,
pocket, not
yeah, I
yours.
would go to him, but no,
No,
you
you go to
gotta
her.
go to the girl. But go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into fantasies. Did you have any other questions?
I'm cool.
No, you
I
cool
might got
He said-
some
he
shit brewing.
said-
You got some stuff brewing?
in my pocket.
All right.
You
so,
think
oh
I need
wait,
a shot. What's up with this shit now?
before we start, I keep asking you about this, but we never did it. I gotta hear that orgy story. I got to. So I've never had an orgy before. I've never even had like a real threesome. So I'm
You don't
living
eat pussy?
vicariously. No, I don't eat pussy. Sorry.
Whacking.
But if you find and you want to eat my pussy, we might do some things. But anyway, I'm just saying. I like penetration. I like dick.
She got fingers.
You can still get dick.
There you
That's
go.
true, but like I'll play, like I'll slap some ass, I'll fill on some titties.
No, and that's that fake shit.
yeah, I'm
That's that
a
shit.
fake
You
ass
be like,
lesbian.
you get mad at be like, take this bitch out my life.
That's me all
She
day.
was rubbing titties. And
Yeah,
ass,
I
like,
would do all that, and then would it be like, so what's up for
And she
tonight?
was like,
I'm
what you
like,
mean?
I'm clutching my pearls, but yeah,
Right.
I'm fake gang. Don't even listen to me. Anyway, so about this orgy story, please let the audience know how this started, the beginning, the middle, and the end, please.
It was a birthday party at a hotel. It was a hotel birthday party, and they had male strippers.
Which I don't like.
Yes, and I don't like male strippers either. I'm against it. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they made them. But I just don't like it. I just,
Pause real quick. Why don't women like male strippers?
they not supposed to be doing all that stuff.
All that gyrating,
That
you look gay.
It's real gay.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I'm
look
just
real
saying,
It look
feminine.
gay. It look like you're supposed to be poking something. What
I
are
was
you
just about to ask how do I
doing?
become a male stripper, but never mind, I'll stop.
And then
It's
like,
nasty. And you wet, oily and sweaty.
yes,
You
if
busty balls.
listen,
You got your shit
These old
on
white
a
women,
thing.
these old white women, at the
They
reviews
love
that
it.
we do, they love
Maybe
it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Maybe I'm
And
not.
they don't be having a piece of
maybe
dick.
when I get older, it might.
That means I must not be getting dick.
If I'm not getting dick,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, you
I
can
don't
do it.
want no
I
white
don't
boy
want- no.
just swirling and swinging.
You up there? No.
That damn sock in his briefs in my face. Now,
Hey,
if I am
no,
gonna
what
get
did
a
you say?
strip,
Put on-
let me tell you something. These goddamn male strippers love to put their dick on your forehead, sir. Put your dick back. They always put their dick on my forehead, and I'm just like, I don't know, because it's big and like shiny. It's like a landing strip. I don't know, but I always get picked. So, but anyway, go ahead with your story.
Okay, no. Okay. So it was what I said was a birthday party at a hotel. And I got there late as hell. I was already like a 4 Loco and a half in.
Before loco.
No, it actually wasn't. But
It is hot here.
because I couldn't get any liquor or anything, so that was like the quickest way.
We in a Bible Belt and shit, y'all, that are not in the South. We can't get liquor past 9 o'clock, and we can't get liquor on Sundays. So yeah.
So I'm like, I couldn't get no liquor. I was like, okay, I need something. So I went to the convenience store. I got 4 Loco. I was like, I'm gonna do this real quick. And so by the time I got there, they were already gyrating all over. The room smells like male balls. Can't take it.
Ew.
Yes, and they're wet and running around. As soon as I walk in the door, one wants to jump at me. I said, get back. Don't touch me. I don't want you touching me. And so I watched them. We watched them for like 45 minutes or an hour. I don't know what happened.
And
But then
just gyrating.
it was just gyrating all over the room, on the couches. They was on the counter. They were standing on the table. They had big girl on the table. I was like, oh my God, they're really doing this. I said, you know what? I'm getting bored. So the music and whatever song came on, I decided to jump up and start twerking. I don't know what happened. As soon as I
hit you.
Yes, the spirit of the twerk
spirit hit you.
Yes, it was hononymously speaking.
Okay,
The twerk spirit
all right,
hit me.
amen.
And once I started twerking, I don't know what happened, but I became the center of attention. Fuck those people over there. The male strippers were non-existent at that point. And from that point, everybody started, the girls start twerking and rubbing and playing, and then we ended up going in the room, and we were still twerking and playing the dudes, the strippers trying to come in there with us and everything. It was like, no. Like, y'all can't come in here.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would have been in that room.
Like, one of them was in there, but he was like off to the side, just tripping. And so all the twerking and dancing ended up like moving to the bed. And it was like 4 or 5 of us. And we all ended up moving to the bed. And I don't know what happened, but the same kind of question about who eats pussy better. It just came from out of the blue. It just so.
Next time y'all at a party, just say, who eat pussy better?
I volunteer to be a judge. I'll be a judge. Yeah.
Who will compete? Let's go.
Oh, that's how it started.
That's how it started.
Okay,
It started with that. And then so the strippers, that's when the men came in there and they were like involved or whatever. And I'm like, oh Lord, like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's like terrible. And then all of a sudden, you know, my homegirl, which it was her birthday party, and we had already been in this interaction before with my dude, so we had already been through this situation. So it was easy for us. So we just went on and did whatever. And you got ass up in the air, so then another girl like links onto the back of you and then starts eating. So it was like a chain of events that was going on.
So it was like a chain of pussy eating.
It was a chain of pussy eating. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Nobody was scissoring? I would want to do that. That looks fine. Nobody was scissoring?
To be like...
No? Nobody was scissoring?
No, everybody...
It looks fun.
And then she gonna be like, no.
I'm like, no.
Right. And so it was like, and then everybody got up, and then it was like, oh, Lord, like, what is going on? And she was like, no, come do me. And then so, oh, no, she just did. And that's how it just got worse. And yeah.
So did the male strippers ever like get involved? Did any of them start doing
One of them was fucking one of the girls.
Okay,
Like one did end up fucking one of the girls.
After 30 minutes, I was like, where the dick at? You good, boo? You alright? You alright? Come here, give me the dick. Like, I just like, it's like the penetration.
You so stupid.
And then when you say you went home?
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Smelling like somebody buzzing you.
No, and that was the main thing. Everybody was like perfectly clean. Like there was no extraness.
It was some porn star shit. What you're saying?
Yeah, like nobody.
See all that color shit going. What it go?
It was like, oh Lord. So we all get up, and then we start exchanging numbers. It was like, you know, gotta do
this shit again. Exactly.
Did you ever meet up with any of them?
No, one of them. Like I think the last time I saw her was in Phantom, and she was like, "You think you just gonna eat and run?" Like, what? I'm like, really?
Yes, bitch.
And then she didn't hit me up. No, then I saw her ignore, and she was like, "Oh, you think you act like you don't know me?" I was like, "Oh,
see,
how you doing?"
Bitches be phony. I ain't got time. I'm like, you gonna eat my pussy?
You just saying something like. No niggas satisfied now. No niggas can satisfy her.
I'm telling you.
I'm like a change.
I think my feelings would be extra hurt if
she can't get no relationship with no
nothing,
niggas.
Nothing. She's got a whole husband.
Damn.
I'm like, Lord. So no, I go in the house and I go upstairs and I'm like getting ready to lay down. He's laying on the bed, but I go straight to the bathroom and he was like,
something ain't right.
He was like, bitch, your ass is somewhere eating pussy, won't you?
Yo.
I'm like,
I just had to have her tell you guys too, because we be like cutting up at work.
That was like probably like a 4 or 5 pussy night. Yeah.
Well then, all right.
Okay, so your guy's okay. He's cool with that. Like if you go off and do some shit with a girl, he's cool.
And hell no, he's not cool. They're still cheating.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was cool too, so it's not that's not. It's not cool. I wouldn't do it like right now. I wouldn't do that like now.
Right. So, but if he's there and he say, all right, yeah, go do your thing. Or
Yeah. Like we're on a different level now. Yeah, I wouldn't do that like right now.
So you would you recommend having threesomes and such in the beginning of the relationship towards later? Because I was talking to this guy, and he's like, nah, if you're going to do some freaky shit, some that, whatever, he said you need to do that shit in the beginning so that by the time more feelings and love and all that stuff comes into place, y'all not stepping out. But I thought that shit was ass backwards.
What if you see her name in his phone?
Huh?
And y'all know what if you see her name in his phone and y'all know y'all ain't see her in a long, y'all ain't talked to her in a year, but she messages him out of nowhere and they ain't say nothing about like that's an automatic. Even if it wasn't his fault.
But once you fuck her, you're not getting anything.
But what I'm saying
you're still fucking the same person.
But what I'm saying is like, let's say I have a threesome and then a year and a half later, y'all ain't see this girl, or you thought
you ain't seen the girl.
You ain't seen her in a minute, and she out of nowhere hit him up. Like, that brings up stuff that's does not want it. Like it gives us that betrayal in the back.
I think it makes it more complicated.
But what's the difference of him talking to one of his ex-boos or his?
The difference is, I feel like
if you want to get shot or not.
So that's like an already a no.
Y'all fuck together?
It's not okay to talk no to bitches.
Oh, okay.
You're not. If I, which will not happen. I'm sorry, because you can't trust niggas. I can't.
No, you can't.
You really can't.
You can't
but I'm saying if I
good morning text.
You know what I would do?
In the bed for like 4-5 other bitches be good morning while you laying right beside
exactly.
them.
I don't play that shit.
Yeah,
what I would do
that click when that click go tick tick send. I know them two letters. Click send.
If I was to give like my dude a
threesome. Good morning, not another nigga. Yeah.
Y'all stupid.
That's not okay. You didn't okay anything this morning. Okay.
Not this morning.
You didn't okay.
No. When you say GM, that's good morning. You say okay. Whatever words you got, that's 2 letters.
I feel like for me, if we're together, like we're serious, we're like engaged or damn near married, I would actually pay to give my like, babe, you want a threesome for your birthday? Not me included, but you want like 2 bitches? You get to pick them out, whatever. I would pay to have a threesome for him to enjoy for that night. That way, I orchestrated. That shit is paid for. Ain't no fucking talking after that. I ain't got to worry about that shit.
That's good, because you know what your boundaries are. You're not going to cross, but you can still not jeopardize him going out and doing it. See, that's smart.
Exactly.
Y'all, Tiffany is dangerous, okay?
I'm telling you. You pay them to leave. You pay to leave. Because these bitches you get at the club, especially if it's in our city that we live in, me and you going out, you might go out separately because, you know what I'm saying, any nigga that I date is going to be fine. So, you know what I'm saying? You look a certain way. You see the bitch that me and you fucked and I'm not there. And she pushing up on you. She know how that dick is. Oh, it's going down again. Then I have to cut you.
So what if
then I have to cut you. I don't really have to cut you. Huh?
So what if it's the bitch?
These are outside bitches that are not going to look your way unless you pay. I get some professional ass bitches.
You need some money. You're not going to just randomly fuck.
Exactly. These are some bitches that's about their money and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll give your man a threesome. How much you want to pay?
I think Pinky live around the corner.
But I got a question though.
I'm just saying. You get it from the agency though. And you do that shit out of town. Babe, you want to go to New York for your birthday? All right, cool.
Right.
Take that nigga to New York for his birthday and be like, look, out of all these girls, I want you to pick 2. Don't let him know what's going on. Have fun. Here go the rubbers. I'll be back later. Do your thing. And you pay them bitches to leave. That's it.
First of all, if you come to me with something like that, I'm not fucking them.
Yeah, because that's a setup. That's a setup.
How is it a setup?
I don't care what
Why does my girl allow me to fuck 2 random bitches?
If I allow you to have threesomes, then what's the difference?
You said what?
If I'm allowing you, if we're having threesomes, but I actually like, look, I'm not trying to fuck with no threesomes, but I will get 2 girls for you and I will orchestrate it so that you don't have to do shit. You don't have to get caught up. You ain't got to be texting these bitches after. Like, let me orchestrate it so that later down the line, we're not going to have no fucking issues.
So let me be light-skinned real quick. Because I know y'all going to call me light-skinned for this.
All right. Good in your feelings.
If your girl... Yeah, I'm definitely talking in my feelings. Yeah.
Speak your truth, King.
Speak your truth.
Is this more so... because I've experienced... I had 2 threesomes in my life.
Okay.
One, when the chick... I was just fucking both of the girls. It wasn't nobody was together. Another one was a time when I had a girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. Now, what popped in my head a little bit was when I had the girlfriend, okay, cool, she's enjoying this. This is something that she wants to do, right?
Okay.
Now you saying you'll pay for two bitches to fuck your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
As a guy, am I wrong for having that thought that comes to my head, like, either this is a trap, she's trying to set me up, or does she really just not really care for me enough to like care if I fuck another bitch or not?
No,
because me, Quentin, this light skinned over here, I care about the niggas. I'm not gonna pay no nigga to fuck my wife.
Like
it's different.
The
though.
moment
It's
is
different.
to enjoy the moment together.
Yes.
Okay,
We're doing
and that's
it
for
together.
something that y'all. But for me, with a woman like you know, what I mean, a bitch like me, because I feel like I'm built differently. Like not whatever. I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy another woman. I don't like. There's like I might play around and shit, but sexually, no. I'm just saying sexually, no. But I know that it would be selfish of me for you if me and you are getting into a long-term situation, and I know that's what you want to do later down the line, but I'm still not with that shit. If we're building, if we're in love and stuff like that, I don't want to deprive you of something that you want to do because nigga gonna do what the fuck he wants to. So if I'm like, nah, I really can't fuck with this shit, I'm not with it.
Already?
Huh?
Should you already be in sync?
You're trying to get there. You're not there yet.
Well, I mean, what if we're not getting there? Or what if we've been married
but
for
he'd be
7
fun,
or 8 years?
He would be having sex with you.
Yeah,
because,
he would be having sex
you don't
with
have
me.
to do anything with the girl.
But what's the
he
point
would be
then?
having sex with you.
I feel like so.
And
If
then you would watch him have sex with someone else.
But okay, so but I don't want to see that shit though.
Then what?
So why you paying for two bitches?
It's a gift.
No,
it's a gift. I'll be like, look, I know you've been wanting a threesome. I ain't trying to fuck with that shit.
What you doing?
See?
I'm good. I would be like, this is a birthday gift for you.
No.
And then in the next argument, be like,
Oh,
you ain't say
that
that shit when I was paying for them bitches to suck your dick.
Right.
Exactly.
Or
I would say that.
he'd be like, he went
I
off
would
and
say
fucked
that.
somebody
Because
else.
it's a gift.
But you paid for two bitches to fuck me.
No, I sure would. I'd be like, is them
when
bitches
Tiffany
texting
lied,
you? No.
Her hands,
No.
her voice get a little lighter.
No, it's not. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that I'm not into women, right?
Yeah.
But if I am in a long-term situation with my guy who look, I really want a threesome. He might not have wanted it before, but we've been together for some years. Yo, can we bring another girl? Can we bring another girl? If I am not with it, then if he's a good man, if he's treating me right, he's doing whatever he needs to do, we haven't had no problems with infidelities, then yes, if at that time I'm still not fucking with bitches, I would definitely pay some professional bitches to get that nigga a threesome.
I can't wait.
If he loves
I
you,
can't wait.
then that threesome is not going to go how he thinks it's going to go. What's going to happen is he's going to realize, if he's stupid and he didn't realize it already, you not there is not what he wants. He wants to have sex with you and somebody else. Otherwise,
that sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, so
it
I mean,
ain't enjoyment for me.
Yeah,
so why do you even consider
that enjoyment?
Why not?
It has to be. You have to be enjoying it too. That's what's turning him on, not the fact that you are wanting him to be like. He don't like. No, he wants you and somebody else. He don't want.
Right.
You can't speak for him though.
It doesn't have to be a threesome.
That's why I said if he loves you, he will. Because I've been in situations where you've been in a situation where you have opportunity to do a threesome and you're not with somebody you love and you like shit. Like I don't need.
Like it's just gonna be like, okay.
This not even what I wanted to. I wanted to be like.
And she know this is happening.
Yeah. So where do you draw the
it's
compromise?
Not fun when the bitch knows what's going on.
So where's the compromise?
It doesn't have to be a threesome. Remember the last episode we talked about trains? What's the difference between a train and a threesome? We can both just fuck that bitch. You ain't gotta eat a pussy. I ain't gotta eat a pussy. We both doing shit to you.
Okay.
So both of y'all doing shit to me.
But still, I still don't like women like that. So
you ain't gotta fuck them.
Okay, so that's cool. So we can do that, and I can have my fantasy of 2 men.
Yeah. That could be a
How about
compromise.
that?
That could be a
How
compromise.
about, okay, there we go. Now there we talking.
If he's okay with that.
Ain't no nigga
I'm
okay with that.
I'm not okay.
That's the compromise though. She's not okay with it, just like you ain't okay with it. And are perfect for each other, or it's like
nobody.
Speaking of fantasies, let's go ahead and get up into that. What this episode is about. Do you still have your fantasies, Aaron? That the girls had sent in to you?
Yeah, I gotta find it.
Okay, so while you're finding that, Q, Do you have any female? This is all about the touch my
You sort of touch the lips.
Excuse me.
Jill Scott from mine.
Oh, not my fantasy. Oh, I was ready.
Not yours.
Because some people
Women.
they was coming at me from the last episode like I ain't really say I said it, but I ain't say it. So they was trying to get me to re-say it. I wasn't gonna re-say it.
Okay.
But no, I only got about 2 fantasies this week. One was a chick that DM'd me and said she just really wanted to fuck a bottle girl.
Okay.
Well, she said she wanted to fuck a bottle girl or a celebrity. That was it.
Okay.
Like where she wanted to have a threesome.
Okay.
That one. And I got a very intriguing one.
Okay.
What
Do
is
tell.
it? She wanted to fuck me and my girl.
Does she know y'all?
No, she don't. Well, she don't know my girl. She know me.
Okay.
I know her. But I mean, I don't know her that well.
So just fucking, no details, no, you know what I'm saying? I want to fuck you with a onesie on.
Yeah,
like,
she ain't giving me
just
my
like
God.
some shit like that.
I honestly, this is the first time my girl's here about because I ain't even tell her. She gonna listen to the show and find out about this.
Ooh,
shit.
cute about
'Cause
to
I don't want to get in trouble.
About to get in trouble.
I just blocked the girl shit because now my page is public. My page
She's
has
gonna
been
get the
private for the
paws
last
on
like 10 years. It's never been public. So now it's public, so I'm getting wild shit.
Okay.
But yeah, that was my 2 fantasies I got this week.
Okay. So, Keontae, what is if you could have a straight fantasy, no judgments, no boundaries, what would be your ultimate fantasy? Might be a hard question because I feel like you've had a lot of your fantasies.
Let that one
So.
Come on. Shit.
Do you need time to think?
I need time.
Okay.
You need
All right.
to
Let me go ahead and do.
You need to do
Let me do
yours.
mine, okay? Because I haven't officially. I mentioned it, but I haven't officially said that. So I have 2 fantasies,
All the
right?
male listeners might want to turn you right
Oh,
down.
shut up! No. All right. So my first fantasy is I want to have a threesome with 2 bisexual males. So I pictured this vividly. I want one to be eating me out, and I want one to be eating my ass. And then I want to go ahead and I want them to suck each other off while I I'm licking the balls. And I want them to have sex with each other. Well, have sex with me first, all that shit. Do it to me first. Both of y'all take turns and then y'all do it to each other. And so, you have one guy, fucking the other guy while one is eating my pussy. And then I want to do cum swapping. So, if I'm sucking... If I'm sucking one off, and he come in my mouth, and then I go ahead and kiss the other guy and transfer the cum to his mouth, and we're just swapping and spitting, yes, all that nasty shit. And I want it all on videotape so I could relive
the whole situation.
Yes, okay. The other one is, so if I was to invite a girl on a threesome, it would have to be my dude. So, me and my dude would be fucking, and then he would do a cream pie, and she would just be down there licking the cum out of me. And that's it. Silence. I'm just saying, this stuff will probably never happen. That's why it's a fantasy.
It probably will.
You think so?
I probably.
I
I feel like
can't-
the second one is more realistic.
No, the first one is because that's the Pornhub I watch. That's what I watch.
I love gay porn.
I love gay porn. I like to watch the dudes
so good.
doing what they do to each other, and I love to watch them.
And not no feminine,
I love it. I want
dudes
you
now.
to. Yes, I
want
love
a
it.
thug
Y'all want
ass
you dark
nigga
chocolate.
that love it up that
Yes,
butt. Just
yes.
you love just getting back
Wait a minute,
shots.
hold on, wait a minute.
What?
Yes.
Give me a back shot and then give him a back shot? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, so good. So good. Aaron
and then I'll type it up close.
Do y'all see their face? We need to turn that camera so y'all can see their faces.
I type it up close gay porn because I want to see the dick going in the ass. Like, I want to see it.
Come in that ass, baby. Come in that fucking ass. Oh my gosh, yes. Come in the ass, let it drip down. I'll just... look a little bit. Wait, y'all. She cool. It's you over here that's uncomfortable and shit. Whatever. All that nasty ass porn y'all be watching. The buku. What is it?
Bukkake.
Bukkake. All that
I
shit.
don't watch that shit.
No.
Wait.
That's not what's getting me is the damn motion she's making over there. Like,
She's like,
talking about it is
I'm
okay.
getting
She's
into
like,
it.
again, he's just licking it ass.
But yes, that's the Pornhub.
I'm just saying, but I know that will probably never happen. That's why it's a fantasy.
And then I'm reading what was sent to me, and it's already like that's compared to that. It's right on. It's right up your alley.
Okay, hey.
No, it's crazy. Yeah.
Come, sisters.
So, she said, this anonymous Instagrammer said, it turns me on so much when boys play and mess around and play gay jokes with each other. My ex-boyfriend and his college roommate used to play and joke around all the time, and his dick was big, and all the boys used to play with it. They talk about it and smack it around and shit, and it made me so wet. I'm fucking horny. That's what she said.
They was all white.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Because I feel like white men are definitely more secure and open with their sexuality. Like, not everything is fucking gay to them. Like, at all.
That's what they call white boy fun,
Oh, that's what it's called? White boy fun?
Right.
Okay.
The little ball tap shit they play and shit.
Yeah.
They'll do stripping shit for no reason.
Okay.
And
that's because they wasn't overly sexualized when they were brought over from another country. Now, I'm not going to get into this. We're going to stay with the... I'm sorry.
Don't lie. Line with the dicks in their ass.
Are we getting pro-black right now? That's another episode. That's another... Oh, and I want to do it on top of Bar in the Rain.
Is that something that y'all can relate to, that being sexy? I don't know. Like...
Slapping big dicks.
Well, guys fool. She said she liked when guys fooled around with each other. Like she said, she liked it when straight guys are like dominating gay guys, like stuff like that.
I only like gay stuff like that if you're actually gay.
Real
gay. Then you're gonna make me wonder. Not by curious.
Like y'all better not be in there playing with each other's dicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they'll be like,
the dynamic has changed.
I kept trying to get her to say that she like gay guys, and she's like, no, she like straight guys that play around like that.
I know
that's by curious.
I know gay guys that like that shit. They like turning out straight guys.
Oh yeah, I got gay friends who do that shit all the time.
Booty bandits. That's what
right. You might know.
I like saying I won't you.
I'm saying you ain't know.
Yeah. So your fantasy.
Your fantasy is I wanted to fuck on a balcony, and I did it. So I lived my fantasies. Give me some. Who
hasn't fucked on the balcony?
Yeah, fuck on the balcony.
Listen,
fuck on the
what
beach,
you do need to do is fuck on a balcony somewhere in Vegas, like a high rise. That is the fucking shit. Those lights at night. And you know what I'm saying? Getting your back blown out on a fucking balcony.
New York.
That's great. Vacational hoeing. I'm just saying. You know, you're next time you're in Vegas, ladies. Make sure you fuck with a nigga that got a high rise. Specifically the Cosmo, because those hotel rooms are really nice.
They're the only ones in Vegas that got a balcony.
No, Cosmos?
The Cosmo, yeah.
No.
Nobody else has a balcony.
Yes, they do.
Who?
Suites, nigga?
Who is Suites?
Suites. Like
She's
the hotel suites. Yeah. The Cromwell, they got hotel suites with a balcony that you can fuck on. Don't ask me how I know. Anyway, so
she's experienced. This is all
you know, Vegas is my playground. I go to Vegas once every 6 months. But anyway.
Let's say experience.
Yeah, you know, Hononymously, that we're being right now, so I can go into further details, but ladies, check it out. Cromwell.
You so crazy.
Anyway.
Y'all just trying to moonwalk out of here without giving us her fantasy.
I know, come on.
Oh my God.
She ain't got one. She's a little more.
No.
Well,
it's something probably never happened,
people.
but no, like I say double penetration.
Yes.
That right there.
Yeah.
Double penetration, anal double penetration. It's like that shit right there.
So we gotta be clear. So when you say double penetration, do you mean
that's two dudes
in two different holes or the same hole?
No, the same hole. Two dudes in one hole.
So you want two dudes in your ass?
Yes. Like that.
Girl, you can handle that?
That's tough.
That's why it's a fantasy, right?
She won't know unless she tries.
That's a face
she watches
two dudes in one hole?
Yeah,
can you come from it? You come from getting fucking ass?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, myself.
That's that attacked you just now. Yes.
Okay. Well, Keontae shared you know what? Okay, moving right along.
Nah, move along.
What was the
No. Keontae shared a tip with me, and she was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I could show you how to use 3 dildos at one time. And I was like,
It's 3 vibrators at once.
Speak on it. So.
The 3 vibrators at once. You got 2 holes, right? Mm-hmm. You got 2 holes. So you put one goes in the anal area.
Okay.
The other one goes in your vagina.
Okay.
You turn them all on.
Whew.
And if you're flexible enough, your foot can break. Like you can put both of them where the base is pressed against your foot. And then you take the top vibrator and you run it on your clit. So you're gonna grind and hump the 2 vibrators and push it in with your foot. And then take the top vibrator.
So you like Indian style, like
yeah.
Okay.
I'm picturing that shit in my head right now. Yeah, so she Indian style.
Imagine coming home and your girl is doing that, like to herself on the floor.
I'll see Bruce Almighty when he got naked.
Look, I carry a vibrator around with me in the car.
So
I have a vibrator in my fanny pack. I have a vibrator everywhere.
Like, what would be some advice to someone who doesn't use toys? The girls that doesn't
try it.
I know some girls that say that I don't want a toy. I want a real thing. Blah blah blah.
Try it. You'll say fuck that.
Let me say, I learned how to ride dick really well from a toy.
Boy.
From a toy. I learned how to.
Like
because
the suction cup one and you just set it on the joint?
Yeah, in the bathtub. So yeah, the suction dildos are very good.
Right.
But if you want to learn how to ride, because like I couldn't ride for shit. Like I didn't know if I was riding on my knees, on my feet. I didn't know. So I was like, let me fix. Like when I was riding, like it didn't really feel like. Yeah, I was like, so I need
motion.
Yeah. So I had to figure out what I can do to please me. So I can get fuck about the nigga. Whatever. He getting some pussy. But anyway, so that's how I learned how to really ride, huh?
What?
I feel like when a girl is riding, she's gonna get her pleasure.
Well, no,
that's what
she's
doing. No, you have to do it properly to get your pleasure when you're riding it.
You do.
Because if you're gonna face him or if you're gonna be back to him, it's gonna be a certain way just because of like how your vagina's built.
Exactly. So for me, I couldn't really feel it. It wasn't good to me.
It's a suction. Like you know, you can do it.
And just make sure when you use the suction in the bathtub, if you live with other people, take the dick off.
Don't let it sit there when you finish,
girl. Because I take it off. Because my mama done came.
Your daughter came and seen shit.
My daughter don't come in my room, but my mama be all up in my shit, and she was like, "You've been having fun, haven't you?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I never asked her because I knew what the fuck she was talking about. But yeah, I didn't learn how to ride dick backwards until I got to suction. I was practicing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you need to learn some pointers when it comes to riding and pleasing yourself, get a vibrator because I'm telling you it helps. And a guy, like I had a boyfriend tell me, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to do this shit. I'm gonna learn how to ride his dick, okay? Because he gonna be having other bitches ride. What? It took me like 2 weeks, you know, because the bitch knees was hurting, you know what I'm saying?
I'm feeling she hurting all by
But I turned that ass out the next time, okay?
You gotta ride.
You probably talking shit there. Like, I've been practicing. You don't even know.
I'm like, what? I get you in your dick around tonight.
WWE theme music coming in.
Females can make themselves come also by moving, you know, kettles. And I don't need nothing. Like I can do it right now if I wanted to.
What, make yourself come?
You can do it. Like it's the way that you can do it. Like you can press your muscles together good enough that you can do it the same way you do it on the dick. Yeah. Like I can fuck a dick without moving.
With your pussy, yeah.
With my pussy.
Oh my gosh.
I can fuck a dick without moving. I don't have to move.
PPM tip, do your fucking Kegels, right? Because when your Kegels get strong, hold on.
Tell them how to do a Kegel. Bitches don't know how to do Kegels.
You know how you pee when you use the bathroom, ladies?
And you stop it?
And you stop it, like you're holding your pee.
Stop it.
That's how you do your Kegels without having to pee.
Yes.
So clench and
keep it going.
And then it's like an exercise routine.
But then you can roll it. You can
roll it.
You can roll. Well, her shits are strong. I'm just saying, you know, bitch gotta work to get to Keontae's. So I'm telling you, when you do your Kegels and you do your squats and shit and all that, you can literally, if you stay consistent, after like a week, I was pushing dicks out of me without using my hands.
Right.
That's how strong them fucking Kegels get. Let me tell you something. You wouldn't know how that, you know what I mean? Keep calling my ass. Why? Because I push his dick out with no hands.
You can push a hard dick out?
Yes, a hard dick out with no hands. I'm telling you, them Kegels are the shit. So that's my little PPM tip for today. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and get into drink of the week. It's been a long time. It's a long ass episode. I'm sorry, guys. We just had a lot. We're gonna have Keontae back.
Push your dicks out.
Very educational.
Yes, and
very
sucking the shit out of them. That's what we have to go.
We try. You know what I'm saying? We try.
Yes.
So you had a drink.
Yeah, pretty much a drink that everybody.
He don't know what he be coming or going.
Hey,
you're coming or you're going.
I'm about to go home and try some shit. But no,
we ain't got no grapefruits over here.
No, we don't. Sorry,
we don't need.
But we do have microphones. Just
Y'all worked. Niggas love that shit. All right, anyway.
Right.
There's 2 cans for you, something good.
The Do I use?
You do that? I might marry you on accident.
I try
You
to.
might look up and
Sometimes I don't use no hands, but like
hands, yeah.
I don't use hands, but I do like try to put my hand up there and like massage it.
Yeah, okay.
And then I suck dick and suck balls at the same time.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
You do it all together at once.
I think it
You take
depends
the
on
balls
the
and put the
guy.
balls in, and you deep throat the whole dick, and then you put the balls in your mouth too.
That's hard.
And then you take your tongue and you play with the
Maybe
balls.
because
with your tongue.
I be meeting some big dick niggas. Like, I'm just like, where are you putting that? Because I could fit about half
No,
of
that's
it.
what you say. I'm gonna figure that
Right?
out.
No, I ain't figured out shit because I want to keep my walls. I told this nigga, I said, you're going to need another girlfriend.
But you don't.
Huh?
But you don't.
I don't
She
like-
always says she will keep her walls.
But she
I do
all
want to
she
keep my
wants
walls.
is BDE. Like,
right.
I do want to keep my. So I want. Okay, so
you want your wall threatened every night. You want
I had
to
a
No,
I had
I
a dude with the
don't.
like he sent me a picture. His dick was by the side of Pringle can.
Yes.
Okay, Pringle can dick. I was
Once
like,
a month.
where's it at? Let me see. I'm riding on my tippy toes.
I can't because I'm telling you, you don't need a big, huge dick like that every night. That's why I like medium. My consistent dick, I like medium dicks. But you know what I mean? I'll fuck around,
Right,
you know what I'm
like,
saying,
pound
with
the
a
walls
10
out,
inch,
make
10,
it
10
tender.
and a half, 11.
Yeah.
I try that shit once a month. Once a month, you got me for the night, baby. Once a month, I got my Advil. You know what I mean? I had a few shots and shit. I can do that
I can't
once
breathe
a
too hard.
month.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh. Yes.
Because I'm like, oh wait, I think but
Give me
yeah,
an ice pack,
I'm
okay?
fine,
I need to put it
I'm
on
fine,
when we're done.
I'm fine.
All right? Okay.
So, this week's drinking a week.
Hey, you take the drink of the week and you're going to be able to take that 10
Oh yes, make it strong, Q. Make it strong.
But y'all know I'm fake gourmet and shit. Y'all, a lot of people give me flack over.
Can you taste the drink real
One
quick?
part.
No.
One part of
Wait,
You
let me
missed
tell
that.
you. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me ask you. Some chick ever did this dizzy shit to you? All the two guys that's in
They
here.
can't wait till after my drink.
No, it can't.
Why?
So has a chick ever be like, ooh, I want to suck your dick with some liquor in my mouth? Has she ever done that shit?
Ice. That's
Ice?
it.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
this girl I know put some vodka in her
She
mouth
want
and
her
tried
mouth
to
to go
suck.
numb.
No, she tried to suck his dick and his dick was on fire because it's
Because
alcohol.
the alcohol goes in your hole.
Like a dumbass. So I was
yeah.
just wondering if any girl has wanted to try that.
What's that like girl's
So don't
trip
do it.
when he ran from the back? It was like
With the
the fuck
grapefruit?
you do?
Oh,
then she put the grapefruit
yeah, because
juice
it's
in the hole.
acidic. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't do
Yeah.
that. But yeah.
Take a
You mix
hose
your
and put it
sour
on.
I'm like,
mix
so cute gets flustered. All right, green light.
Okay, green
Stop
light,
light.
stop light, baby.
Stop light.
Stop light.
Okay, okay.
So stop light is just straight vodka. So it's
A shot or half a shot?
a half a shot.
Okay.
It's 3 cups. Remember, it's 3 cups. 1, 2, 3. You line them up. You put a half a shot of vodka in each one of the cups. Then in 1 cup you put the melon mixer. The same thing, a half a shot. And the next one is a half a shot of orange juice. And then the other cup is a half a shot of cranberry. And you drink it. You go green, yellow, red. And once you drink the green, it's okay. Then you get to the yellow, you got to pause a little bit because it's kind of burning. And it's seeping in.
That's the orange juice.
And that's the orange juice. And then
Okay.
you drink the last one, which is the cranberry juice.
Which
After
cranberry,
you
I
get
feel
your
like,
life together.
cranberry makes I feel like all the drinks smoother.
Yeah, that's the ending.
It's like
that's
that tart
the ending.
kinda, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
When now you on smooth. Yeah. So it's, yeah. And everybody that I give that drink to, because it's 3 shots, and probably about like an hour, they're like, the fuck just happened? I don't know.
My kind of drink.
Yes.
Can you do it with tequila?
You can do it with anything.
Ooh.
Just make it that color. Make it the color. Yeah. And once they post my page, it's on my page too.
Oh, okay.
It's already up there.
Cool. And Magic, what is your drink?
Oh, mine is more of like it's a holiday drink. You know, I'm not in the bars like that. I do private stuff, but I make a hard cider or a spice cider, and you get a gallon of apple cider. You get a bottle of Cruisin' 151. 1 orange. You want 6 cloves and 6 allspice berries. And about 3 cinnamon sticks. So you peel the orange, juice it, put the peelings in a pot with the allspice berries, the cinnamon sticks, the cloves, and also a 1.5 cups of brown sugar. So you put all that in a pot, add the the apple cider, let that come to a boil, then you add your turn down and simmer, add your whole bottle of Cruisin' 151, let that cook for about 30 minutes at the lowest temperature the stove got, and then it's probably the best tasting thing you're gonna have all winter, I promise you. Y'all gonna be so lit. It's gonna be. And you drink it warm.
That sounds
it's warm
pretty
cider.
nasty.
It was a
It's
whole lot of
amazing.
shit going on there.
It's a warm cider. It's a warm
Oh, it's a
cider.
warm cider.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like cider. I think that's like Bold Rock.
I give it to a lot of people. No. It's not like that. I give it to a lot of people who say they don't like.
Oh, okay.
Y'all really don't know what spice cider is. Spice cider is like hot chocolate, but it's not. It's like those kind of drinks, like seasonal. If you cold, it's cold outside, you take it. It's hot. You drink it.
I don't think I ever got into
It's like
holiday,
tea,
like
but-
nutmeg. Looks like cum in a cup.
I'll bring it. I'll bring it.
Eggnog. Coquito is really good though. Coquito? Yeah, that should have
She don't like nutmeg.
You just had some holiday shit on your
Eggnog.
Oh yeah. That's one of my girl's favorite drinks. It's called a toasted omelet. It's with Kahlua, Bailey's, and amaretto, and you can put vodka in if you want to hit it a little more for real.
Okay.
But that's her favorite drink. It's called a toasted omelet. It's that season, so she's been making that shit all fucking week, posting that shit all week. So it's amaretto, Kahlua, and Bailey's, and that shit. I mean, she loves it.
Is it like a shot each or
No. That's the actual drink.
You put it in a
You
cup
put
and
an
drink
ounce
it.
of each.
Oh.
And it's an actual drink. And like I said, if you want to put
You
vodka
drink it
in
cold or warm?
Drink it
or-
cold. Drink it cold.
Okay.
Yeah, she
See, I
loves
just
that
made him do the drink of the week.
He did it anyway.
Fuck yeah.
You did it anyway.
That's why you say you gotta let it calm down first.
Okay, that's true.
What's your
No,
drink?
that was the
You said
the
my
titties
basic
did it.
bitch drink.
That was the titties.
Yeah, what's your basic big drink?
So I have noticed that, people have been asking a lot of my drinks when I first started drinking, which I don't really drink anymore because But kamikaze shots, I love them. They're very simple. It's just vodka, triple sec, lime juice. That's it. Just mix that shit up together. I do like a shot and a half of vodka, and then I add my triple sec lime juice. I might do a little bit of triple sec just to kind of give it that little like tart kind of taste, like a little sweet tart kind of taste. And then you can either serve it on the rocks as a drink, or you can just serve it as a shot. And it's a crowd favorite, and it's super easy to make. And the people love it. All right. So any other drinks? Any other suggestions?
No, we good for this week.
Okay. Well, this has been a long episode. Lots of turns and just lots of stuff going on. Any church announcements? Any events coming up?
Any church announcement?
I'm just saying. Go ahead. I want to give you a chance to plug, your company, events you got going on, so people can come out and support you. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing and all that other stuff.
At Unforgettable Key, and that is unforgettable, and the above is missing the E.
Okay.
And Key is CHI. But you can type in my name, which is Keontae Glover, and find it. CHIANTIE Glover. Also have a fitness page on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of been falling off a little bit, but it's health motivation and fitness, and I try to give tips and stuff, especially for men, about things they do not pay attention to health wise and things they need to get checked. I just try to give people an insight on regular life situations and things you don't pay attention to. My mother's a nurse, so I get a lot of information from her. Any questions that you have that you need, you can inbox me. It is a fee, and she will answer anything that you need for her to answer. Like I said, she is a nurse, so she's helping with that.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you could ask questions.
Mm-hmm. You can ask me anything that you need to know. I also do like relationship help, mental health help as well. I help people with their mind because mine's so strong. No, like besides all of this funness that I do, I can give people.
Mrs. Dr. Phil over
yeah,
here.
I can give you the other side of the railroad track because I was in a relationship for 16 years, which I got out of. Love my baby daddy to death. Still love him to this day, but I knew that I was over the relationship.
Yeah, I really want to get into like severing ties with people. I
got that. It's called
very soon.
30, 60, 90 rule. I wrote a whole like composition notebook on it.
Well, we need to have you back for that episode coming up. You know what I mean? We'll set it up. Q, do you have anything else going on?
Nope.
No?
No, I'm not. I'm chilling this week. I would say I normally shout out wherever I'm gonna be up for New Year's, but this New Year's I'm not working.
Ooh, Q is tapping
that's
into
what we're trying to
his
figure out.
complexion this New Year's
I
Eve.
just booked my trip. I'm gonna go do some white people shit. I'm gonna go skiing, snowboarding.
Hey, you go to Colorado?
No, somewhere in like the mountains over here
Okay.
where the white people at, and hopefully I come back and shit.
You'll come back. You're light enough. You might have to do something to the hair.
If you hear the banjo start running.
Banjo.
Yeah, that's true. That's
He said
true.
you're gonna have to do something to the hair because he has the
You got
that
that
hair.
yeah, you got that.
You got the
big
nigga
hair.
top here. You got the nigga top here.
Yeah,
No,
you
that
do.
because he on the verge of having a fuck boy. If you
Yeah.
shave
Yo,
that side, you
yeah.
got
Yes,
a fuck
yes,
hair.
you would have the
That's
fuck
what,
boy.
like, if you shave this,
You
right
giving
here,
me
you
real
get, like,
Donald Glover.
the
You got the
mohawk,
Donald Glover
then
going
you gonna have
on.
a fuck boy hat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep,
Keep
that's what we
that.
call
Keep
that.
that. You're very like friendly.
When we at the bar, we say,
boyfriend-ish
"Oh, we got
looking.
that fuck boy."
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's the furthest thing from the truth, though. Q's a nice guy.
Shit, yo, this been second. This shit got quite crazy, yo. That's Tiff.
This is Tiff and our guest.
Chianti.
Thank you so much for
You're
coming on the
welcome.
show. Just thank you, and we're definitely gonna have you back and some more guests. So, guys, stay tuned, and thank you so much for listening.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.